kitchen here that I have to totally renovate it. Everything from the ground, the tile ground, the tiles, the kitchen shelves, the bottom shelf, repaint, new light, all here. I'm not gonna give you all the mundane thing of dismantling everything. Just show you the beginning, as it is right now, instead of showing you the dismantling. So far it's taken out from the shelves, the doors. Now stack the doors on the floor, and then you dismantle, put them into the garbage. But as it is right now, that's all I'm gonna show you. You'll see the next phase when I paint the wall. Then I start putting the base cabinets down, and then the wall top cabinets. From molding to all the floor on a beautiful black splash. Okay, so here you are. Have a good day. Until you're watching the Marshall. I was able to get my tiles up off the floor. There was like two sets of tiles. There were the main one that is put over this adhesive called rubber tiles, and then the synthetic tiles that have the adhesive actually onto the tile. So I was able to use my torch and wake them up, similar to later how you put them down when they're bent or out of shape, especially when they're cold. Okay, so here's the walls. I actually take all the cabinets down and see. Get ready to paint the ceiling, so I cover the stove instead of taking it out of place, so that I can keep it clean. And above here is with like a pantry where you're gonna put that cabinet, shelf, cabinet. So far, this is where I'm at, as you can see. So the job is gonna do is to paint the ceiling, get it out of the way. Normally, you don't really paint the walls where the cabinets are going to be, because as you can see, there's a lot of holes here where the screws were. And if you paint the wall, then it's sometimes impossible to find exactly where your screws are when you're hanging especially your wall cabinets. The base cabinets, you can always go around and find them, but you don't want to use the one in the ear. So far, you can see, I don't like to bore you with the mundane task of showing you how to get the tiles off the floor, dismantling things. I think right at the beginning, before, and the process after they were taken down, then you know actually they were taken down. Anyhow, I've got a good ways to go, so I'm going to get at the painting. I'm not going to show you me painting. I'll show you paint after. Alright, so stay tuned for this episode. What is over here, I usually have the stand that I can put my tools on and get out of view. That way the tools I need is right to hand. I have to put them on the ground or rest them someplace where it is very close to me. So, this is Elvis, and you're watching the Marshalls'Report. I'll show you the completion as I go with the process. My next move is, after I paint, is put the base shelves, so that the counter, I'm using what you call onyx for the counter. So once I install the shelves, then the guys will come. I think they're going to make their measurement before they do the counter, to make sure everything is perfect. You have like an L shape kitchen. So the next move is, after they finish paint, do the cabinets, then do the wall, do the floor, so that I wouldn't have to normally have the painting and mess in the floor. So stay tuned and like and share as I go on. That's all. Tomorrow change to put a brand new light. And what I did, I gave the top painting to compare before. That's where the shelves are going to be, so I'll decide to paint that in that way. When I put the shelf up, I don't have to go and paint it. They want to be painted, but this is going to be actually not white. This is going to be a sky blue, like the how the clouds look. A nice sky blue all the way right around. I installed the shelf already over the refrigerator. I'm thinking about this blocking that because it's going to be hard to get the brush in there to paint it. I'll see as I go. So you can see here the shelves, base shelves are actually fit right inside the stove. And here you can see, just let me move my tool. Right here I have that little strip that usually you always end up with a little strip with a little space to the side. So here's it. You can see the dimension for the bottom. So I'll rip that with my table saw and bring it and fit that right in there so the space would be totally zero. So everything falls right into place, as you can see right over here. Due to the fact that I don't like taking these, I want to screw these things off because they break from the back most of the time, and I don't want to have to go to the plumber's show to repair this. So what I do is cut that out. But of course you can see there's a recess and a hole there. So what I do, just the piece for it. So then I'll do my finagling and put it in perfectly by cutting these out, and then I'll cut it straight to this part. Put these on and fit it, and that way it will be totally back inside there without any problem. And the seal the hole right here. So everything is falling, the shelves is in. See, I just got to select the handle. One of the things that you realize is these people don't sell you the handles. The handles are always optional because people like different types of handles. So this have a lazy Susan, if you know what a lazy Susan is. But when you put your stuff in, you put it on this thing, you can actually spin it. You don't have to strain yourself to reach. And also to the bottom, the same thing. And that's what you call a lazy Susan. Right, so tomorrow I'll be putting the cabinet, the top wall cabinets. And here's the electricity for the hood. It's going back right there. And then I'll prime the tile the floor and do the tiling. Some beautiful tiles for the backsplash. I have to cut this out and pull it out so that it will fit flush with onto the tile. Here's another one here. Yeah. And then this finished paint this into nice sky blue. And the tiles of course will match. I'll pick up the tiles tonight. So by there are 2 days, so today's Monday, by Tuesday you'll see the tiles, Wednesday, Thursday, see the tiles and everything. Then my final will be grouted on Saturday. And the lady will be able to get her kitchen to enjoy for her holidays. So, this is Elvis. You're watching the Marshall's Report. I'm going to get to my next phase. Actually, one more phase, then the completion. Well, really the completion is the countertop. Usually what happens, the guys that come and make sure and put the mock-up of the countertop to make sure it's perfect. So I have to call them maybe Wednesday. Yeah, next 2 days to let them know that I'm ready to have them match the countertop so that nothing will not be off, will not too big, because this is made from, it's not 100% marble, but it's a marble look, and it's called onyx. Nice design. And the backsplash to match. The tiles is going to be able to match also. So, until I'll see you when that phase. This is Elvis, you're watching the Marshall's Report, and I'm out. I put the tiles down after they grouted, and I'm waiting for the counter guy to bring the counter on Saturday. And one of the problems I had is that because of the room of the kitchen, I had to order 2 new cupboards, wall cabinet and base cabinet. And they'll be coming another 2 days from now. That'll be Saturday, just 2 days from now. And then the guy will put the counter up. Tomorrow is Friday. Hopefully you have the counter top, and then I'll put all the towels there and grab the floor. And then this right in the corner here, you see the crown molding goes right across the top here. And this is the blue paint, kind of sky blue. I have to give it a second lining because of the popcorn that usually on the ceiling. It's very hard to get your brush right into that. So what I usually do, I give a crown where I paint just a quarter, put the tape a quarter lower than the ceiling all the way around, and then when I give it a perfect cut, I take the tape off, then you have a perfect translation from the white to the blue. So far, and the light is in. You can see the hood is all in. Everything is working. So within another 2 days, today's Thursday, about Sunday, everything should be pretty much, once they put on the tiles, beautiful tiles to match the floor, the shelf, and also the stainless steel equipment. They all blend into one. Actually, the tiles have these colors: gray, brown, and looking like the metal. So you can see. So this is Elvis Marshall. You're watching the Elvis Marshall Report. Until another couple of days when you see the completion of the entire renewal of the kitchen. So God bless. I'm out. It's Elvis.
Everything done by Christmas.
Yeah, this is a little preview of the kitchen. Now you see the countertop and notice the backsplash. Well, so far I gotta finish these and put the pieces here. Alright. And the shelves.
We're gonna paint it again.
Chrome molding. You know, the top of the cabinet.
We're gonna need paint again. We got it,
Right over the pantry. The blue tip is because
I
I made
I
the
love
space.
it. Look good.
Touch of painter, so the shelf won't get painted. You can see the ground towels. This towel that's have to cut, that's to put inside. Put it here. So we're going now to get the faucet for the sink and the flange, the screw, connect. So about another 4 hours. Today's Saturday, Sunday, 4 hours, I'll be 100% all done. So you can see